The true calm before the Bitcoin storm is really here right now here. I mean, we're creating some major consolidation phases that are literally about to be breaking out right now on the 4-hourly time frame, on the daily time frame, on the 1-hour time frame. I mean, all the time frames are suggesting that we are right now in an ever so slight consolidation. And on today's update video, of course, I'm going to be going exactly in depth about that, about the upcoming CME gap, which we're going to get once again this upcoming weekend. The total greed we've seen in the market right now for only 2 months, while in previous cycles, before we ever had the first stop, I'm gonna be exactly talking about that and other very important charts that are telling us something about where Bitcoin is currently standing in terms of its part of the cycle, where Ethereum is currently exactly standing also in that part of the cycle, and much more here. So don't forget to once again slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. It will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So to kick off the video on the 1-hour time frame, you can straight away start to see that we're creating a major downward sloping resist line where we actually got rejected for over 4 times in a row right now here. So if you see 4 rejections in a row, you do know for sure that we indeed are seeing a major downtrend. And honestly, whenever we're going to be breaking this downtrend is really where the next breakout is going to be taking place for Bitcoin. If you're then looking at the daily time frame, you can see that, of course, as well, we're creating a major daily symmetrical triangle. And here you can see also, even on the lower side, even more touch points. You can see boom, 4 touch points right here. And yes, on the top side as well, multiple touch points as well. So really, Bitcoin is really looking like it's going to be exploding anytime soon. Whenever, of course, we are going to be breaking either above support or whether we are breaking above resistance. So a big breakout is going to be happening, whether we're going to be breaking outside of any of these regions. So this is exactly what we're going to be looking at. And this is truly the calm before the storm on Bitcoin. And I mean, what we can also currently see here on the 4-hourly time frame is that we're creating a downward sloping resist line, like we can exactly spot also on the 1-hour time frame, but also somewhat of an important downward sloping support line, which in the past provided a lot of support and right now still as well is still doing so. So Bitcoin is also creating somewhat of a falling wedge pattern. So really, we are seeing that basically the momentum on the chart is getting squeezed up here, and that is basically suggesting that we're going to be seeing a next major breakout happening any moment soon here. And honestly as well, right now it is once again almost a weekend, and like we know, these weekends, at least the last 2 weekends, has been extremely volatile. So let's see how it's going to be playing out this time around here. But like 99% of the times here, whenever a weekend is volatile, usually only days or sometimes even hours after the weekend is over, we tend to fill up the CME gap. So make sure to take that same approach in mind whenever this weekend is going to get formed, of course, on Bitcoin. So like I said earlier in the video, right now as well, what we're seeing that we're about 2 months in towards this euphoria/greed zone in 2025. And yeah, last time around in the 2021/2017 cycle, in 2017, it took us 9 months before the total top was in of total euphoria. Then in 2021, it was 4 months, and now we're 2 months in here. So maybe we're seeing diminishing returns, or maybe the top isn't in yet here. One thing is for sure, and that is still, there's a huge amount of liquidity laying above us. About $300 million worth of Bitcoin short liquidations are laying around at 107 towards 108,000 US dollar level, which is of course exactly this high right here. So a lot of short liquidity is laying here. So it is likely actually that we're going to squeeze out the positions eventually here. Then also we're seeing that the total USDT market cap is also hitting new all-time highs, and that is of course a great thing for the market, because as more supply from the stablecoins is entering the market, more liquidity is entering the market, and that is ultimately going to be pushing up the prices higher. So super excited for that as well here. And honestly, if you're also looking at Bitcoin and in terms of the dollar valuation compared to Bitcoin, we're seeing right now that the dollar is quite overvalued. And really, if it is going to see a massive turn down here, the dollar, that could be, of course, extremely bullish for Bitcoin, because that is usually where Bitcoin also shines the most here. Because if the dollar comes down, since the Bitcoin is compared to the dollar, it is, of course, going to be having an extra push towards the upside. So yeah, the dollar remains to be strong for the imminent short term, but let's see if we are going to see that retracement back towards the downside. So yeah, very interesting charts here. And honestly, guys, I talked about it many times before here, but Trump's company bought a lot of Ethereum lately, and the Ethereum chart is actually holding towards a very important support line towards the upside. If we break this support line, we are going to be quite screwed here. But yeah, this is a very important support line we're currently looking at. But just like 2021, moments after the halving, just like we're currently sitting exactly in 2025, we saw such a similar crash slash correction slash consolidation phase. And one thing is for certain, if we're looking at February, February has never been a bad month for Bitcoin and also not for Ethereum, because if we're looking at the Ethereum returns, they've also been always extraordinary. So yeah, if Bitcoin is going to be green, Ethereum is probably going to be also in the green here. So let's see how that is going to be playing out here. But also here, you can see for Ethereum, 2017, extremely strong first quarter, 2021, extremely strong first quarter, and now 2025, we are only bleeding in the first quarter. So nothing has been similar compared to towards those cycles. So hopefully it's going to be a little bit different in towards February. And it looks to be that so far it is not here. But yeah, maybe the cycle is definitely a little bit different this time around here. So guys, if you really want to be trading crypto or any other meme coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatsoever, guys, there's an insane $100,000 deposit bonus right now available. If you right now sign up an account to the highest link description of today's video, which is the exchange Blofin, make sure to, of course, check it out if it's available in your region. But if it is, guys, the best place to leverage trade crypto or spot trade crypto is definitely on the Blofin exchange here. And you can, of course, claim that insane $100,000 deposit bonus. So check it out in the link description of today's video. Further on in the video, I want to be discussing quickly the flows on the ETFs here, because yesterday we saw about $66 million worth of inflows coming in on the spot Bitcoin ETF, about $10 million worth of inflows on the Ethereum ETF. All in all, nothing all too crazy here. BlackRock didn't bought anything here, and that was probably the main reason why we did saw the outflows. But still, you can see how strong the inflows in the cumulative flow charts are on the market. But right now, yesterday, we didn't saw any strong flows here. I mean, what we need right now is somewhat of a catalyst for the market to absolutely pump higher, and then probably we're going to see some insane inflows coming in again here. I mean, on the weekly perspective, Bitcoin is really looking like it is creating a super bullish retest, and I will really say if we break below the support line, I really think we're going to get a very big top here in the market. But usually these Bitcoin tops, they're not really formed like this here, but let's see how it's going to be playing out this time around here. But honestly, I'm looking forward towards some more strength in the market here. So yeah, if we break the support line, we could be in for a catastrophic dump towards the downside, but hopefully it's not going to be playing out like that here. So the Bitcoin dominance also creating a major top on the top side, and really, like you can see over here, we first created the fake out, then you created the top, and then we had the major dump on the Bitcoin dominance, and that is exactly the same like we're currently creating in 2025. I mean, this chart, the others divided by Bitcoin times 100, is really that chart that shows us whenever altcoin season is getting started and whenever the least amount of risk is there in the market. And just imagine, maybe it's not going to be playing out exactly like this, but just imagine if this is going to be happening, you are going to be missing out, if you're not in altcoins right now, on the craziest altcoin season ever here. So let's see how that is going to be playing out here. So the Bitcoin dominance is retesting a very important previous level of support. Exactly like we saw it last time around. Once this happened, we did had a major crash towards the downside. And you can see also over here on the total crypto market cap here, we're actually having a bearish crossover, which is maybe a little bit of a bad thing here, because last time we didn't have this, but this could also also potentially mean that this is a major fake out signal. But I guess we just have to see here. But the total crypto market cap is in a major consolidation, and right now is seeing a bearish crossover happening right now here. So hopefully it is still going to be saved. So this is it for me in today's update video, guys. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap on that like button. That will be highly appreciated. And yeah, tomorrow I will be obviously back with another video. Bitcoin is still in its consolidation phase. We do need somewhat of a catalyst, probably from the United States government, from that Bitcoin strategic reserve, to really push up the prices back above 120, $130,000. But anyways, that is my forecast, what we really need to see right now here. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, learned something from it, and I'll see you guys back again tomorrow on another update video. Peace out, goodbye.